Hey everybody, Asher here, back with a Hearthstone Tavern Brawl, where today it's the Great Summoner competition. And you can see that I'm playing Priest, and you can see that my deck is mostly spells. Why? Because summoners from across the world do the following whenever you cast a spell. A random minion of the same cost is summoned for you. This is one that I've had a lot of fun with so far, and we're going to be doing this just to see if we can get the pack on North America server here. You can see that I'm playing with just a few creatures in my deck, including Northshire Cleric, because it synergizes well with other things. Sludge Belcher, because it can really help stabilize the board. Kel'Thuzad, for about the same reason. You want to have board when you play Kel'Thuzad, and this challenge almost ensures that you have something on the board. And then Ysera, because Ysera is still pretty good. Other nice cards to keep in mind with this is that whenever you cast a spell, you get a creature of the same mana cost, which means Mind Control will either give you Deathwing or a Sea Giant, which means that things like Holy Nova can drop you a really good creature as well. But even getting some early game is pretty important here. So I have Light of the Naru, which I'm not 100% convinced about is going to be as good here. Mind Vision, on the other hand, pretty nice. I have a very low curve, a lot of 1-drops. So our goal is to get out fast and early with a lot of little creatures. Let's see how it goes. Let's brawl. Alright, so our first person is a mage, and I've seen a lot of people try mages out in this challenge, but I really think Priest is one of the strongest classes in this. Now I do have 2 power word shields and a coin. I don't know if I necessarily want to coin first, but there are some 0 power creatures that will still be helped by the power word shield potentially. So we'll see kind of what goes on here. I could flood the board really early and then potentially get some heal value. So what is my 1-drop going to be, I guess, is the question. Because this is going to be a Wisp or a Targeting Dummy. Or no, Shield Bearer cost 1 mana, not 0. So there's not a lot of things it can be. So there is a Velen's Chosen, which is pretty nice. Okay, so 0. Because I have to be able to play something. And there's a Thought Steal as well, so we will drop something here. And I really wish that had come first. Oh well. Well, this is probably getting Fire Blasted, but that's still not terrible for me. Now, if I can summon other Murlocs somehow, someway with my deck, I will be a happy camper. But unfortunately, I didn't leave myself much of a turn 2. Unless I get a ability here. Would have been great to hold on to the coin, but that's what a lack of 2-drops in the deck will do for you. But Priest doesn't really have a lot of 2-cost spells other than Shadow Word Pain. And he hasn't really played anything yet. So Unstable Portal with a Snow Chugga, which is actually okay for me because I do have Shadow Madness. And there's a lot of things I can kill. Mirror Image as well, okay. That's fun. This is going to be a really good board to possibly Holy Nova. So let's go ahead and just get this started. Velen's Chosen. With a Goblin Sapper. Pretty... well, 2/4 is not awesome for 3 mana. But 3/8 for nothing is... well, not for nothing. I do have lots of Thought Steals as well. Shadow Madness still could be in play next turn, so there's Polymorph. With the Dread Corsair. That's why this challenge is fun. Alright. A little bit of a challenging turn here. Because I could run everything into the Dread Corsair. I still have some Holy Nova potential. Although it might be better for me just to do something like this. And then there we go. Shadow Madness. Oh look, I got a second Murloc. That's really too bad that I lost my Murloc to Polymorph. Still, there we go. Opponent has 6 or more cards. The Sapper is real. So he's got to play something here. There's a lot of good 4 and 5 mana cost spells for you. Frostbolt is, I guess, among them. Oh, Bluegill Warrior, not bad. I do have a Holy Nova in pocket. Toshly by the Unstable Portal. Good thing I have Shadow Word Death. Unfortunately, the spare parts are going to be things that he can play. But I guess our move is fairly clear. Dancing Swords, not my favorite for this situation. But I don't know, this is just kind of a fun, different challenge. You get a lot of just stuff. And now I'm going to be able to start thought stealing. Hopefully more spells. Let's see. Void's already been played, so we could totally rocket ship if I could hit it. Flame Cannon. With the secret... Oh, Mad Scientist. Really? Yeah, this is part of the fun of the RNG, is that the RNG gives and the RNG takes away. So you can almost bet your ass that there's like 50 secrets in this deck. Alright, well. That's a good summon.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Ha! That's not a good... But that's nice. Both of those are actually pretty nice. Especially since I have a lot of spells too. We're gonna go for the face. 2/2 Van Cleef, still okay. Might get second poly here. Or Fireball. Not too many other options. There we go. And he can get a secret out of it. And, oh, that's a pretty good get. Would love a Shadow Word Pain right now. Unfortunately, I do not have a ton of other options here.
Battle detected.
Flame Cannon suddenly got a little worse, but...
The shadow engulfs us.
Alright, how do we deal with this board? Because Shadow Bomber, deal 3 damage to each hero. Well, we didn't get that. I got Ysera, which is okay. I could go for Mana Worm. The thing is that if that's... I don't know if that's Mirror Entity, Vaporize. It could be any number of things, so we're just going to have to test for it. I really don't want it to be Counterspell. So, as much as it pains me, the Light of the Naru... Let's see if it's Mirror Entity. Well, that makes it easier. That's more than a little annoying, though, because he can just cast spells to make those things a little bigger. Well, let's do this anyway. Really, Grim Patron, hello you. And you are enraged now, so let's see if we can take you out. Yeah, let's just go for the face. It seems like a good idea.
Lapdogs, all of you.
Well, whatever. I don't want him to get necessarily a clean trade here, so... If only Priest had something that would do 1 more damage to everything like my Velen's Chosen that all got taken away. But maybe I can Thought Steal something worthwhile. Rocket? Nope. Little to the right. Okay, so Grim Patron gone, Rocket gone. Still has a little Warbot. I wonder what he's going to do. 8 mana. Okay, so water. Actually summoning a creature. Actually summoning a few creatures. And AI. Okay, that's a good one for him. So he's going to start going for the face. Second Holy Nova. That's pretty good. And this is where I keep the Sludge Belcher to try and stabilize the board a little bit. Is there any great reason for me to not... Let's hear. I can Flame Cannon and do good, or I can Flame Cannon and whiff.
I wonder...
That sucks. Oh, I hate mana. Oh, wow. What a terrible turn for me. I guess it's not all bad, though, because I can still Holy Nova. And I mean, that leaves this guy up, but... Maybe I don't mind the Brute being up so much, because that guy can scale pretty hard. And I can heal this damage back. Alright, so... Good enough. That's a terrible card for 5 mana, unfortunately. So things have not gone quite as I hoped here, but the Mana Wraith... It affects everybody, so there's your Flame Strike. I have my Shadow Word Path ready. Guardian of Kings could have done a lot worse. I've seen people get Archmage Antonitis with that. I'm kind of worried about using my Death here, because if he has Pyroblast and everything, that's going to start raining down some Liquid Terror. I could play Ysera, but I feel like I should wait, because he does have a board to deal with it right now. It's Mind Vision.
I am ready.
Hello, you. Reversing Switch. Maybe not yet. Let's death you. Alright. This changes our plans just a little bit.
The light protects me. In the light's name.
That was good. And we are a tempo mage now.
Let the pain speak to me.
Alright, and I get counterspell as well. I could reversing switch. Is there anything I really want to reversing switch? Yeah, we'll reversing switch you. Alright, we're a tempo mage. With Frostbolt, with Ysera in hand. He's probably got an AoE clear here, but I don't mind all the little guys with the Flamewalker popping out. Oh wow, that eats the poly? That's awesome. Dunemaul Shaman I'll just have to deal with, but I have lethal in hand, assuming I have the presence of mind to heal the Light Warden. Yeah, I don't have beasts, so you really shouldn't worry too much about the Timberwolf. Oh wait, Sheep is a beast. Really? Really? Wow! So I've got to kill you now. Well, we can do that.
Bring the pain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well played.
Let's kill you with Frostbolt because we're a priest. And that's what we do. Cool. Win. And that's the thing, it's like RNG doesn't necessarily work in your favor, but for a priest in this challenge, if you can make it to the late game, you're good. Let's go check our victory pack real quick, and then we'll hop back into the next game. Something good. Last brawl gave me Captain Greenskin, so I'm not expecting anything but 40 dust here. There we go. Of course that was off camera, so... I'm saving my gold, by the way, because there's supposedly a new expansion set coming out. So, possibly late July. I'm not going to have a ton of gold saved, but it's something. More brawling! Alright, so now I'm playing against a Druid, and Druid is kind of a class that people have forgotten about how good they can be with the number of spells that they have that are at pretty good cost ranges here. Especially since things like Innervate really synergize pretty well with this too. Now, Mind Vision is a really good get for me for turn 1. Actually, I would almost play that instead of Northshire Cleric, because at least I can usually drop the Cleric and get some kind of healing out of it. Plus, I'd like to be able to take something from his hand. Even if it's just the coin. Usually it's going to be the coin.
Injured?
Really? Northshire Cleric and Starfire. Gold Starfire. Because it's gold Mind Vision. That's why I love Priest. I never get all the gold cards, but I mean, Starfire is a basic card, so technically I could have it. But yeah. Too bad I don't have coin for Velen's Chosen. Once again, too bad I don't have a lot in the way of 2-drops, but I can go full Northshire early right away and see if I can get cycled out of my deck. That's probably not how people are handling this challenge. So Wisp value, Wrath. Oh wow, that's a good get for him. That's gonna deter me playing just a little bit here. I mean, I could try and draw it out. The Northshire Cleric doesn't matter quite as much here, but I feel like the problem is that if I don't play if the Patient Assassin could get something far worse than a 1-drop. If I don't play it now. I'll see if RNG favors me later. There's better Shadow Word Pain targets than a Wisp. The question is, does he think there's better targets than the Northshire Cleric for that? Soul of the Forest. Wow. That's pretty good. Alright. So trading his 0-0 for a 2-2. Well, he just handed that to me a little bit. So decisions. Do I go for the card draw? Velen's Chosen isn't too awesome here. I can't break through this right now, but I can use this better later, hopefully. Some decent options here. Yeah, Soul of the Forest really good in this matchup. Would love it if I okay, I could just go for the card draw. I got enough 1-drops. There we go.
Do you need a blessing?
Biggest thing I need right now is just some kind of board to
Right
survive
away.
the early game. If this draws out the Patient Assassin, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. He can Hero Power this down, and that's one less spell he's casting. Ooh, I like that.
Well played.
I really like that. Like I said, a lot of people sleep on Druid, but it has some really good synergies. So this game is already getting out of hand in a hurry. There's my slightly late Holy Nova. I guess we'll go ahead and do the best Shadow Madness we can. Oh, Cult Master. Beautiful. Alright. So second Soul of the Forest, I get 1/2, and I get a Holy Smite. Not my favorite card to get for this, but... Oh wow, is that lethal already? Well played. I do not mind getting my ass kicked like that at all. I really don't. Of course, the thing is that I'm not quite dead yet. I'm close. What? I forgot he cost 5 mana now.
Natural mistake.
Yeah, I know I'm dead. I don't care. I got Leroy. I don't care.
Well played.
I'm not gonna leave lethal on the board, but if he swipes me, I don't care. That was worth it. He's got to have swipe. He's got to have any number of things that can do damage. Starfire. Oh, not Starfall. Starfall will do it. Only to a minion. Did he think he could go face on that, I guess? I don't know. Unfortunately, I do not have a lot of ways to counter this. Because I can't paint it. I can Starfire. It feels like a stronger play to Belcher Light of the Naru, though. Even though that does leave it up.
In the light's name.
Decent. Alright. So if we Velen's Chosen into a comeback here, that'll be hilarious. I doubt we will. So if he runs this into there, I have the Holy Smite to answer. If he has a Silence, I can just be sad.
I wonder.
And he's a Druid, he probably should have a Silence somewhere. Okay, Starfire. That's a good get. Yeah, it's this whole mana bar. Alright, how are we going to play this one out? So I got one Holy Smite. Got a Starfire of my own. Feels like the best time to use it here. Because that way I can preserve this thing to possibly Velen's Chosen it later.
Hey, pal, trade friends.
What? That's hilarious. Alright. Okay, no taunts.
Face the light.
So we'll see if I'm dead. Alright. And I got another Belcher. I could possibly Belcher Velen's if that's something I can do, but he can also flood my hand. He can get a coin too, actually. He could potentially Savage Roar combo me if he had it. Does not appear that he does. Really? Okay. So I get a copy of Poison Seeds too. Then we all fall down. That helps me more than him. Alright. What else do you got? Well, at least now he knows I have a Poison Seeds, which is... I remember thinking that card was going to be so good. It was not so good. Oh, Fairy Dragon, nice. Alright, so that hurts me a little bit. Not as bad as it could, though. Alright. And maybe I should have Shadow Madness there, but I think we're just gonna go for the Voice Might hit. We're gonna have to heal every turn, pretty much. Thing is that if I can somehow survive to turn 10, he does have poison seeds.
Can I help you, sir?
Oh wow, okay. So he can find a little more damage to take this one taunt out. Jeeves doesn't help me very much. But I've got enough little things that I can run into that with. Alright, Mark the Wild. Ooh, mistake.
Let me get that.
He doesn't know it yet, though, but mistake. Alright. I guess the best way to do this... So here, I got 9 mana, so I can do 7 and then heal. He's got 16 cards in his deck, so I don't have to worry about Thought Steal yet. Alright.
Drink with me, friend.
Alright. He does nothing for me.
A natural mistake.
Yeah, a lot of people will say that. Alright. Who do I want to Velens here? I don't really want to lose either of these guys, so 4 health. Good, got a taunt.
I can't do that.
Not a very swipeable board, so we'll do this instead. Now whatever he plays, I can mind control and hope for the best. Alright, Nourish. That could have been good if he has a way to self-damage it, but he's already used 2 Wraths. So what else is it going to be? Mark of Nature? Not bad. Well, I guess I'm going to have to be that guy, aren't I? Mind Control! I got you. I got your Deathwing right there. All right. If he can still kill me off of this, then you know what? Congratulations. All right. So we got one-time Rewinder, which is hilarious with Deathwing, but I'm not really in the health position to do that. Grim Patron. I'm so used to them having charge. It's like, why can't I charge them? Oh wait, it's Druid versus Priest. Okay. So, that's a good sign. If that's all he's got, that's a really good sign. So he's looking for some... I don't know what he's looking for at this point, but 8 mana, he's starting to run out of solutions. I think he only has 1 Galliwix coin that he already used as well, so... Okay. He's not going to be able to charge the Mana Addict into me, so... Wisp. 6 mana, he's still running out of solutions. But yeah, to go from 1 health all the way back up, it's the power of Priest. Do not deny it.
Waits for no one.
He's got nothing else that he can play. If he has Naturalize or something, okay, mark it. Make sure it's going to have to go on the targeting dummy. It's not. Good! Okay, we still got a game. Alright. Oh, sweet baby rays of something. Okay, I could Holy Nova here. And that's probably smarter, because if he has another Savage Roar, I'm so tempted to Kel'Thuzad, but I'm not gonna. Alright. I got a better play anyway. Much better play. Alright. It was a better play until the side of my board was full. Oh well. I cannot actually Shadow Madness right now. I can return a friendly minion to my hand. I don't think that'll activate it right away. Alright. Oh. Okay, so you're dead. There we go. So what do we learn today? Shadow Madness on a full board, if you have an effect like this, just kills the creature. We win, and we learn something new. Alright. Well, that's about all the time I got for recording today, but yeah, Tavern Brawl this week is great, and since Ben Brode announced that they'll be bringing some of this back, I'm looking forward to playing this one again as well. Definitely recommend you check it out, it's fun. Priest is really fun in general, but this challenge makes it really stand in the forefront. Pretty much every game I've won with some kind of sweet mind control play. But hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Asher. I will see you all next time with possibly some more Tavern Brawl. Might do a few deck spotlights as well, just because I still have been playing and there's lots of Hearthstone to talk about. Take care.